They called her ugly, they mocked her face, and one man, the most powerful king in England, looked at her once and said, "She looks like a horse." But behind that cruel insult was a woman, kind, gentle, and far more intelligent than history ever gave her credit for. This is not just the story of a queen who lost her marriage. It's the story of a woman who outsmarted a tyrant king and survived. In the winter of 1539, England was trembling. King Henry VIII had already divorced one wife, executed another, and lost two more. He needed a new queen, not for love, but for power. Europe was divided by religion, and Henry's advisors wanted an alliance with a German duchy, the Duchy of Cleves. So they found a bride for him, Lady Anne of Cleves, a quiet, gentle woman raised far away from the dangerous politics of the Tudor court. Henry never met her in person. Instead, he sent his favorite painter, Hans Holbein, to paint her portrait. When the painting arrived, Henry was mesmerized. He thought she looked beautiful, graceful, the perfect queen. But what he didn't realize was that art can be kinder than reality. On a cold January day, 1540, Anne arrived in England. She spoke little English. She was nervous, but full of hope. Henry couldn't wait to see her. He even disguised himself and burst into her chamber, pretending to surprise her like a romantic hero. But Anne didn't recognize him. She bowed politely, confused. She didn't flirt or smile. She treated him like a stranger. Henry's pride was shattered. To him, she wasn't the beauty he had imagined. And in front of his courtiers, he said words that would echo through history. "I like her not. She looks like a Flanders mare." Those words destroyed Anne's future before it began. Their wedding took place on January 6, 1540, but Henry refused to touch her. He claimed she smelled bad, that her body was unappealing. Anne, innocent and confused, didn't understand what she'd done wrong. She tried to please her husband, but he never gave her a chance. Just 6 months later, Henry ordered the marriage to be annulled. He told everyone the marriage had never been consummated. Most queens would have cried, fought, or even lost their lives. But Anne, she did something extraordinary. Instead of resisting, Anne accepted Henry's decision with grace. She agreed to the annulment peacefully, but in return, she asked for something rare: respect and freedom. Henry, impressed by her calmness, granted her a generous settlement, castles, money, and the title of the king's beloved sister. And that's when Anne of Cleves did something no other wife of Henry ever did. She lived. She smiled again, and she became friends with the very man who had humiliated her. While Henry's next wife, Catherine Howard, would soon be executed, Anne remained safe, laughing at court, wearing fine dresses, and even visiting her former husband for dinner. Time passed, and Henry grew old, bitter, and lonely. But Anne remained steady, respected, admired, and free. When she died in 1557, she was the only one of Henry's 6 wives to be buried with royal honors in Westminster Abbey. And maybe that was her quiet revenge. She entered England as a stranger, mocked as a horse, but she left as something far greater, a survivor in a world that destroyed women for less. History may remember her face, but those who truly know her story remember her grace. Because Anne of Cleves didn't lose her crown. She traded it for freedom.